What if I told you there's a place on Earth, a place so vast, so untouched, and so mysterious that even the world's most powerful governments agreed to leave it alone? Welcome to Antarctica, a continent twice the size of Australia, but hiding secrets no one talks about. From rumors of ancient civilizations buried under miles of ice, to whispers of alien contact, secret military missions, and entrances to inner worlds. This isn't just frozen land. This is a place of questions. Questions that have been buried, literally. Antarctica was officially discovered in the early 1800s. However, indigenous traditions suggest that they have known about the place for centuries. After the first recognized sighting in 1820 during a Russian expedition, explorers from all around the globe wanted to check out this mysterious land. And so, the lore began. Over the years, explorers have reported strange landscapes, massive ice walls, and uncharted coasts. But from the very beginning, sailors have also talked about bizarre compass malfunctions and strange weather phenomena. Some logs even described unusual lights in the sky, long before the term UFO even existed. Historians and skeptics often dismiss these as auroras or optical illusions, but many aren't convinced. They claim that Antarctica is more than just an empty wasteland, and there are reasons to back that up. Fast forward to the 1930s. As World War II loomed, Germany launched an official expedition to Antarctica in 1938. They called the region Neuschwabenland. The official reason for the expedition was territory mapping and scouting for whaling grounds. However, rumors began circulating that the Nazis were building underground bases there. Some even believe they discovered ancient technology, possibly alien in origin. While evidence is scarce, what we do know is this: Germany had a fascination with the poles, ancient myths, and advanced technology. And for some reason, they considered Antarctica important enough to send an entire expedition even on the brink of war. That doesn't sound like a strategic decision, unless they expected to gain something out of it that would give them a massive edge. After the war, rumors spread that top Nazi officials, including Hitler himself, had escaped to this hidden Antarctic fortress. After World War II, the United States seemed to inherit Germany's fascination with Antarctica. It's no secret that many German scientists ended up in America after World War II. What knowledge did they bring with them that made the United States obsessed with the frozen continent? Whatever it was, it compelled the US to lead the largest military expedition ever sent to Antarctica in 1946. The expedition was called Operation Highjump, and it was led by Admiral Richard Byrd. It consisted 13 ships, 33 aircraft, 4,700 men, tanks, and advanced equipment. The official explanation was that they were testing men, ships, and equipment in cold weather. But things didn't go as planned. The mission that was meant to last 6 to 8 months was cut short to just 3 months. Eyewitnesses claimed there were heavy casualties, though official reports only acknowledged a few deaths. What or whom did they encounter there? And why did they leave in a hurry? What's more chilling is what Byrd said in an interview after the mission. He warned that America must prepare for the possibility of attacks by flying objects that could move from pole to pole at incredible speeds. Is that what they came across during the operation? Is that what scared them? 13 years later, something unprecedented happened. In 1959, 12 nations, including Cold War rivals, the United States and the Soviet Union, signed the Antarctic Treaty. It declared the entire continent off-limits for military use, nuclear testing, or territorial claims. Only science was allowed. Since then, a total of 57 members have signed the treaty. But here's the interesting part. In all of history, powerful nations, especially rivals, rarely agree on anything, let alone leave resources untouched. Antarctica's full of coal, oil, and minerals, yet everyone agreed to ban exploitation. Why? Some say it was to protect the environment. Others believe it was to hide something beneath the ice. But what could be so preposterous that it had to be hidden by any means necessary, even if it meant coming to an agreement with literal enemies? In 1965, something extraordinary happened at the Argentine naval base on Deception Island. Multiple military personnel witnessed a strange disc-shaped object hovering in the sky. It performed rapid movements that no known aircraft could replicate. Reports made headlines at the time, but were quickly dismissed as optical illusions. This made no sense because they were the military, not your average Joe. How could they not tell apart optical illusions and disc-shaped objects? Still, this is one of the earliest official military UFO sightings recorded on the continent. In the 1990s, satellites began mapping Antarctica in detail. What they found was shocking. In East Antarctica, beneath the Wilkes Land region, scientists discovered a massive magnetic anomaly spanning 300 miles. Some say it's the result of a massive asteroid impact. Others say it could be the ruins of a buried city, perhaps even Atlantis. Think about it. Antarctica wasn't always frozen. Millions of years ago, it was warm, covered in forests, rivers, and life. And this is scientifically established. So, could a once thriving civilization have lived there before a sudden global cataclysm buried it in ice? Some say evidence is buried deep below, and that excavations have already begun. In 2016, satellite images went viral, showing pyramid-like structures rising through the snow. They were perfectly symmetrical and eerily similar to pyramids in Egypt. The pictures stirred global fascination, with scientists insisting they were just natural formations. What if these are remains of an ancient civilization, frozen in time? And what if the ice is starting to melt, revealing something the world was never meant to see? What's more interesting is that same year, Antarctica received some very unusual visitors. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry flew there in November 2016. Just months earlier, Patriarch Kirill of the Russian Orthodox Church visited. Even public figures like Buzz Aldrin and others made mysterious trips to the icy continent. So here we are. From Nazi expeditions to unexplained military missions, from mysterious flashes in the sky to strange magnetic anomalies beneath the ice, Antarctica has always been a land of secrets. Some say Antarctica hides the entrance to Hollow Earth, a world deep inside our planet. Others believe it houses an interdimensional portal that leads to far corners of the universe. There are whispers of ancient technologies that could rewrite everything we know about physics, or even contact with non-human intelligences, kept from the public. And while governments insist it's just about science, one fact remains. It is the only continent on Earth where ordinary people cannot freely travel. What are they keeping from us? Whatever it is, someone doesn't want us knowing. Because while we fight over borders and politics, Antarctica stays untouched, protected by a treaty signed in secrecy. Maybe Antarctica is just ice, snow, and rock. Maybe we've filled in the blanks with imagination and internet rumors. But maybe, just maybe, it's the one place left where the truth has been frozen, on purpose. And as the ice melts, that truth may finally be revealed. What do you think? Is Antarctica just a frozen wasteland, or does it hide something spectacular? Let me know in the comments section down below. I am the boy who ponders, and I'll see you in the next mystery.